Good morning, everybody. It's Miss Kathy. It's been a rough time trying to get this video. My phone was just not cooperating. And I was afraid I was going to miss a Sunday, and I really didn't want to miss a Sunday. So, remember last week I mentioned about talking about the image of God and trying to explain that a little bit. Because we're created in the image of God. And it's like, God looks like me. Well, he can't, because everybody looks different. So let's see if we can figure this out together. All right, so I took a mirror. You can have a mirror at your house, right? And I looked in my mirror and I said, that's me. That's an image of me. But does it tell you anything about me? Nope. It doesn't say anything about me. God's image is about who he is. It's not like looking in a mirror. It's looking in your heart. And God's image, how he created us, was from his heart. And he created us to be very special. We're the only creatures on earth that communicate with God. Not only that, we think this is the best part, we create. God created us to be creative. Isn't that cool? I thought that was the coolest idea when I thought of that. Because we're doing all the shining bright practices, right? Those are all images of God. And he wants us to be all those things. He gives us the ability, when he made us in his image, created us in his image, he gave us the ability to be like him, to think like him. But remember, our brains are this big, and God's brains are this big. So we're just even smaller, that close to being like God. But the more we practice shining bright, the more we have the ability. And remember, part of that is praying, right? And asking God to help us to be more like him, to use the power that he has given us, to choose to use it. God, help me use the power that you have given me, that I keep forgetting I have. I have the power to create. You have the power to create. And it's amazing what your creations can do for the world. This is what my grandson created for me. And I know that you have done pictures like that or are doing pictures like that. That's being creative. That's taking one thing and another thing and doing something different with it. And then you know what? I remember too being a kid and drawing pictures. And what I didn't just draw them and then put them in a folder and never look at them again. I would go, Mom, this is for you. Right? We would give it to somebody. And you know what happens when you give it to somebody? Remember, Mom would go, for me? Oh, I love it. And she put it on the refrigerator or something else. She was so happy. You're giving something to your mother, like your picture, made her so happy. That was God working through us, through our hearts. It's just amazing. We are able to give gifts to anybody. And gifts don't have to just be something we've made and created. We can create ideas and do things. Like I created this idea to do the videos for you guys because I wasn't able to be with you when I was in church doing bells or something else during the same time as Sunday school. And then look what happened. I'm not able to be with you now. But this is something I'm giving you from my heart because I just love doing those videos. And when I couldn't get my phone to work this week, I was so disappointed. But what I want to give you, this is from my heart to your heart. And I want you to know how special you are. God created human beings, all of us human beings, to be special. All right? And oh gosh, it's so hard to explain. But just remember, the feelings that you get are what are helpful to know what is the right thing to do. When you do something and give it to somebody else and they feel good, it makes you feel good. So you know that's something that you should be doing, because God wants our world to be a good, wonderful place to be living in. That's what He created it in the very beginning. But people forgot. They kept forgetting that God was there, and they were created in His image to be creative and to be loving and giving and kind and all those other shining bright things. We forgot. We go down the wrong path. I remember I created this little boat because I want to be floating through the waves on the water, and have those times maybe when I've come ashore and be able to walk not only on water but on land and do what God wants for this wonderful world, to make it a wonderful world for all of us, so we all can give and share and love each other. All right? But I created that little boat as a reminder for me. We need so many reminders. But this week, I created that game. This week, if you can take one of your cards and do something on that card, not only that, think about and really put your mind into, I'm going to create something, either just kindness that I'm going to do and share and show that how much I love the person I'm with, or I'm going to draw a picture. I'm going to create something and share it with someone else. This is an idea I had too. I remember when I was a kid doing it, when I had kids, they did it, and I know that you do the same thing. You're going to be swimming in a pool, and your mom's going to be there, your whole family. And what are you going to do? And I'm not just saying dads don't do it too. I'm just saying moms, because I was a mom, so I'm closer to moms. And but your parents, you go, watch me, right? Watch me every 2 seconds. Watch me. And that's exciting. You jump in and they watch. Oh, good job in the beginning. And it's like, oh, I'm going to do it again. And you just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. What if, because there's other people at the pool too, think in your mind, it makes me feel so good when somebody watches me do something. What if I ask somebody else, show me something you can do? That's the easiest, most creative thing that you can do at a drop of a hat, right? Think about something when you're with somebody, you like people to talk to you and look at you and pay attention to you. Well, why don't you figure out creative ways to pay attention to somebody else? Instead of it's all be busy, I'm doing things, and watch me, it's all about me. Let's think about, how can I include that other person? Maybe it's a brother or a sister, or it's your friend, or it's even like somebody else standing next to you at the pool that you don't really know too well. And you say, hey, show me a new way to jump. I love jumping, and you can show me a new way. What's a funny way, or a way that you like to jump in the pool? Just little things like that. When we give from our hearts to someone else's heart, we change the world. And that's what this world needs so badly, is more people giving from their hearts, listening from their hearts, talking from their hearts. So, because we involve other people, and we really, A lot of people don't believe in God, but even we can pray to God to help those people. Just because they don't believe in God doesn't mean God won't help them. All right? So we have to tell God that's what we would like, to open their hearts. Have them, instead of talking so mean sounding, talk with their hearts. Can you help them? And then help the person listening that's saying, well, I want to say what I want to say, so you stop talking. Instead of that, you can say, God, help me listen. Help other people listen with their hearts. Help people talk with their hearts and listen with their hearts and give from their hearts. If someone gets knocked down, help pick them up. Remember that song 2 or 3. That's why if there's only one person that falls down and they have trouble, there's nobody there to help them. I'm going to sing the song because we missed singing last week. I forgot the song. Where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, together in my name, there I am. Where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there I am. There I am in the midst of them. And there's a lot of groups of people around, a lot of mists of them that God needs to be in, all right? Because God is for us as humans to learn to take his power that he has given us from his image to get along and learn how to love each other and forgive each other and help each other up. All right. There was another song that I thought would be good. Since I missed last week, I can do 2 this week, right? I think that's the rules that I just made up. All right. The other one is, do to others as you would have them do to you. Do to others as you would have them do to you. For this sums up the law and the prophets, so in everything you do, do to others as you would have them do to you. And remember that funny little phrase in there, the law and the prophets, talks about the Bible. All right, it's what's in the Bible. And you know, I never really could understand why people don't love and believe in God. His creation is so amazing. What he wants for us is so amazing. He just wants us all this awfulness that's going on. He wants us to choose to use his powers of love and forgiveness and kindness, all of that, and of being helpful, everything, and interested and wanting to pay attention to other people too. All right. I just love you all, and I'm so glad I got this to work. Oh man, I could hardly sleep last night. I fiddled with it, but I finally got it. And I thought, I want to be back out in my little camper when I do these videos. So I might, maybe I'll sit on the other seat and turn it next week so you have a different view. Let's see, what else did I want? Oh, I have a couple things. Grandson created. Oh, I love it. Daughter created. And this is a silly thing. This is an old fork, 3 tongs. This is a new fork. This is a plastic fork. We can take something and make it work for us, right? Because we would use this on a picnic and outside where we don't want to lose our good forks, right? And now these old forks, I keep this because it reminds me of my grandma and grandpa, because this was their forks. So for reminders, a fork. Because we can change things and it's not always terrible. change, choosing to use. So that's, we're created to choose to change. Because when we choose things, we change things. So we got 3 C's, and I'm a C because my name starts with a C. And maybe your name starts with a C, so that's 4 C's. Another name for Jesus is Christ. It starts with a C. So any little thing that can help you remember, God wants so much for you. And he wants you, because you're special, to be kind and loving to all his special children in the world. All right? That's what makes us special. Love you. Bye.